introduce us?
Oh no, I gotta do both.
Do you want to say your name and I'll say my name?
No, whatever.
Like, let's do it like the old, machines when you'd leave your message on your machine. You had to check the machine. Is this how old I am? Oh my gosh.
No, I'm watching
where you
you
had
do
to
it
leave
as
the
a
message.
Kid. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, of course you would be like, this is the coin. Back and forth. We thought we were so cool.
Oh my gosh.
You did it.
I had the dumbest shit. Do you remember for the voicemails when we would record songs? And that was.
And then they came out with like
playback.
Shazam, and then your phone would pick it up.
Yep.
I thought that shit was like magic.
Yep.
And then you could just get the song.
Mm-hmm.
That was genius. You'd probably do it now. I'd be like, Siri, get that shit. And she'd be like, okay.
It doesn't work like that for me. She's a hoe.
This AI stuff is wild, isn't it?
Yep.
And it's like you have no choice but to jump on board.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're just going to get left behind.
Try having a business in the industry. Ugh. People can go to
I would
Chat
never
and
try that. Nope.
Cancels membership. But we have to adapt, right? Like, we're going to have to utilize AI and what we do to help them.
Yeah.
In order to stay in it. So that's fine. We'll adapt.
Yep. Okay. Well, we actually do have a topic today. Today's topic is trauma, like within relationships, families, just like the whole extension of like narcissism, verbal abuse, physical abuse, like what that does. It's awful. Both of us have experienced it. It's a deep one. So we felt we were both kind of, experts on the situation. Probably not as expert as some, sadly.
Unfortunately, I'm an expert because I keep putting myself in the positions to receive it. So,
yeah. You keep putting me there too, and I don't appreciate it.
What?
Gotcha, bitch. I just like jumped on a bubble.
That was so good. That was so fucking good. I'm so proud of you. That was a good one.
Thank you. I'm witty sometimes.
Not to imply that. Damn it.
You're usually so stupid. That was really good.
Foot and mouth. God.
All right. Trauma. This is how we deal with trauma.
Yeah.
This is what we do for it.
Professionals.
We start podcasts. Trauma. All the way. Busted. But whatever, it's positive sometimes. I have fun. All right, so moving on. Okay, so after you were married, right? After your divorce from baby daddy, you were in a relationship.
Yes.
It was a 3-year relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, that's not the only one, though. We've both been in multiple. Multiple. Anyways, do you feel like, and the reason I bring up that relationship specifically is because I noticed a change in you with that one, and I even asked you about it, and we were talking about it earlier. But do you feel like you can almost become addicted to a person, or like the way that that person makes you feel? And like so much in the fact that you are 100% aware that you are making excuses for them all the time. You know it, but like, it's like you're trying to alter your own reality.
Yeah, I 1000. See, but that's where an addiction to that person is, as far as like the connection goes, that all goes back to the trauma that you had before that, right? Like we're just recreating these patterns so that we can subconsciously fix the problem, like the root of the problem. So I kept attaching myself to these people and they gradually got worse over time. But the highs and lows were, I mean, the dopamine hit that you get from those, just with psychology in general, I think it's fucking insane.
It is. It's manic.
Insane. And then to be so obsessed with, really, it's not even that person, it's the connection that you have with that person. You know what I mean?
Do you think it is, or do you think it's a connection that, like, for the way they make you feel about you?
On the highs and lows, yeah. But for me, I also, whenever I think of love, I have been conditioned to basically take it as, in order to have love, neglect has to exist in the same space. So it was never one without the other. So that's where I have to like retrain myself so that I don't keep repeating the patterns, because that is the part, because that's what I know, it is addicting, and those highs are extreme. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then to come back from such an extreme low, that makes you addicted to the next high. So, yeah, it's psychology. People are fucking stupid.
Well, nobody wants to feel bad.
No.
And so you go back to what you know feels good.
It's also a sense of controlling the situation, because you already know what to expect. It's not, you know what I mean?
Sometimes.
So
it always gets worse, though.
Yes, but in that you keep thinking that you're managing everything because you know what to expect, which is then a sense of control for you, so that it's not unfamiliar, or it's not so that it's not unfamiliar. All right, I had a stroke. I apologize. I'm back. No, but you become, I forgot what I was saying. Unfamiliar. That's all I remember.
Mm-hmm. Well, we do that. It's okay. I think it's just kind of who we are.
Look at my notes.
Yeah, mine are right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we were talking about addictive behavior. Yeah. So do you consider that, I mean, like, I don't know, because sometimes you feel like your addiction to a person is almost like a good thing. I don't know if you really, I think you can get them misconstrued.
Yes.
Pretty quickly and easily.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that intensity.
It's infatuation and not in love. Yeah.
Well, but they're both very intense, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, one, probably the one that we seem to go after is the bad one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's okay. We're getting better. We're by ourselves. Okay. So were there moments, have you been in situations with men where things got physical?
Yes.
Yeah. Often?
No, not often. But it's happened with multiple people, multiple times.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah. It's wild, right? It's like when the line gets crossed.
What's so insane to me is that, we were talking about it earlier, I look back at that time in my life and like I was so much weaker than I am now, and I look back and, like I said earlier, I'm ashamed, like I'm disappointed in myself for having ever accepted that, because you talk to the people that know us and they're like, you put up with that? Like, that's because we come off as the strong.
Everybody puts up with something until they don't anymore.
Yes,
we're all putting up with something we shouldn't be.
Like, I think about you though, and you're such a strong personality, and you're so like, nope, this is how that's gonna fucking happen. And then
you get beat down though, you know.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You do. the fight, it just kind of starts to,
Mm-hmm.
you get tired. Then you get it back.
Yep.
You get it back. You get enough.
Hope. Hope is a son of a bitch sometimes. Too much hope. Looking
Down with dope, up with hope. Please tell me you know that.
I don't.
Oh, man.
Shame. I'm sorry to disappoint.
It's okay. Fine. Whatever. We'll move on. Okay. So have you had your children, sorry. I know their names also. Having your kids be around that situation. Like, I know what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible.
Okay, so say your perspective. Like, let me
And
ask
it's
you that
fucking
question.
awful. It's weird because it's like you don't know what to do. Because it's a huge decision.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's one that you should know immediately, but it's not that easy.
Yeah.
I mean, you're tied together. You're tied with this person. Your entire life is just tangled up. And you're like, you rationalize it. You're like, was it worth that? Should I mean, it's a big deal to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not cool, but you're like, I mean, look at people that are married for years and years. You know, they put up with shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have each other's fucking secrets because I still keep secrets for people that I was with. There's still things I have not told that have happened, mainly because of shame.
Yeah. Yeah. I think when kids get involved in the situation, though, it intensifies everything.
Yeah.
Because
It's really panic.
yeah, for sure. But then also to counter that and to, I guess, justify it, it's think of how far down we were brought, how much we were, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so made out as if we were crazy or we were overreacting. And so then we also
Always.
sit here, right? We sit here and we're like, you're weighing everything of, well, if I leave, what if I am overreacting and then I miss him and then we get back together
What if
and then
it's
all of that for
true?
nothing?
You
Yes.
know, you're like, it's not fucking true. I fucking know me.
Yep.
But you start going, I mean, is it? You hear something enough.
And then like I look back,
And you know they're not right. But you're like, are they?
So for me, there was the 3-year relationship after my marriage.
Yeah.
And then there was a short one after that was extremely impactful. And in both of those situations, I thought it was going to hurt my children more if I left.
Yeah.
And so I was very fucking wrong on that. That's for sure. Very wrong.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
You gonna make it?
That was a big one.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, it had to come out. Yeah. Yeah, it's not fun. Okay. Despite knowing the rational implications of the situation, why do you think that you continued to make excuses? Like, what are your reasons for?
No self-worth, no self-confidence, no belief that and at the time things happened that I didn't know existed prior.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt very trapped very quickly,
Mm-hmm.
and ashamed. Self-worth for sure.
Anything else? Like, what are reasons that we make excuses for staying?
That addiction to the highs and the lows.
Sometimes I think
addiction to the potential that we saw.
For sure. And like you tell yourself all the time, like, this has got to be normal in other marriages too. Like I truly believed, like in that situation, for not wanting to leave. Like it didn't really even cross my mind a whole lot because it was like, I said I do.
Yeah. Well, but y'all both had different expectations.
Yeah.
Of the marriage.
Absolutely. We were on complete different pages. We have so much compassion and empathy for people.
I really do believe that our superpower is that we see people's potential, like their true, genuine potential, and we believe in them so much.
I do, yeah.
I think that we're able to totally oversee the absolute fucking evil in people and to see the good.
Yeah,
and to
I don't even I don't have any desire to see that side.
Right.
So I just don't.
Right. But they show us every day who they are.
Yeah.
We just don't choose to see it.
No, but then they make a joke.
And
sometimes they're funny. Gotcha, bitch.
Or you have these.
And that's always what it is too. Is they usually have these great personalities, funny, banter. There's so many really good things. The highs are super high.
Yep.
The lows are just fucking blast.
Miserable.
Blast.
I think the worst part is sitting there questioning your sanity and then totally losing yourself, that you don't even know what you like for yourself.
Yeah.
Totally losing yourself in people.
Because whenever James and I split and I moved here, and I started buying stuff. It's the weirdest thing ever. To pick something and you don't know what you like. Because every time I would shop for like things for the family, I didn't ever just think like, well, I'm going to get this. I like this. This is what I want. You're always like, oh, I don't know if they would like that. So it's like that. Yeah,
I hope you know that every time you tell me you're shopping, I am now going to see that.
What?
I like this. I'm going to get this. Because I get what I want. Like, I'm imagining you right now in Marshall's looking at like a mushroom, just a clay mushroom or something, an egg.
Like one of those glass blown eggs.
Yes.
Some of that stuff's cool.
And being like, I'm going to get this.
I'm going to get it.
Because I'm a bad bitch. And I can't.
Like fucking $12.
Yeah. Until for $8.99.
I can't even get water bottles.
I hate you. I hate you. You're such a.
I'm so poor. All right.
You mean you don't still have that $4,000? That's a lot.
Yeah.
I should have held you over.
Oh, no.
What the fuck do you do with your money, Lindsey?
It's gone.
God.
Yeah.
That should have lasted you 13 and a half years.
Back in retirement.
Duh.
My retirement. Fucking set. I'm going to get a really good tint. I'm going to have to go off grid.
Oh my God. I cannot stand you. Okay.
When you finally reached your breaking point, how did the ending of the relationship unfold? Like, how do they, I mean, you don't have to, you can talk about the big one or you can talk about any of them. Like, for you, how do they unfold? Like, is it always traumatic? Have you ever walked away from one that was not like a trauma?
A serious relationship?
Yeah. Like, to where it was just like ended? Like
No.
I respect your decision.
Absolutely not.
And I'm going to let you go. Me either. Like, when I see that shit in the movies, I'm like, yeah, fucking
but
right.
I know it happens.
I mean,
Like,
Yeah,
I know people who have done that.
Yeah.
Like, I know it happens. We just hold on to this fucking hope. I know that mine comes from a place of not feeling like I'm enough. So in me
you always do though when you're by yourself.
What do you mean?
I just mean in general, like being a woman, I feel like I'm way more confident when I'm single
For sure.
than when I've been in any relationship. Yeah. I have never once been in a relationship and been like more confident with my man.
Yeah, no. I end up having to watch them gawk at other women or watch them entertain other women.
Yeah. In one way or another.
Yep. But that's also us hanging on too long.
For sure.
Like, we know.
It happens early. The first time always happens decently early.
Mm-hmm.
Like before a year.
We put up with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yours was within what, weeks?
Oh, absolutely. Both of them.
I'd say ours was probably within months.
Yeah. I hate that the 3 year, I hate that it was as close to my divorce as it was. Now being single after this last one, I see the value in genuinely being alone. And I see that's one thing that I appreciate now, looking back to my 3-year one. He used to always say, sometimes I just want to break up so that you can go be single and experience it, so that, and I think it was his way of saying, like, so that I know that if you come back to me, it's because you really actually love me and want to be with me, you know? Mm-hmm. I can see that now. Like that perspective, and I appreciate that. And it makes me so much more of an advocate for genuinely waiting at minimum a year before you start even opening the door to dating someone after marriage. You learn so much about yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can think that you know you the best way, that you like, that no one knows you better. But when you're single and it's for a long time, and you go through those battles alone, and you go through those shit, even sometimes with the bills, like you sleep for 2 days or 2 nights because you don't have money to pay your fucking light bill. You sleep without electricity, and you're just thankful, like, that your kids weren't there with you, so that they didn't know that the lights got cut off. You know what I mean? Like, to go through those and just be alone, I appreciate myself so much more. I see the value. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm a huge advocate on that. I wish I would have done things differently, but I appreciate learning that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That was a really good lesson for me now, coming from that situation. Even as bad as they were, it's kind of like light and dark. You can't have light without the dark, and you can't have the dark without the light. I think that for me, I'm an extremist. We all know that. And so having the terrible fucking lows, it makes me that equally as much appreciative of the highs. They're that extreme. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I learned that with the 3-year one, and I appreciate that lesson because I have appreciated so much more from that. I don't know. It's hard to talk about without dropping names and situations.
Yeah. Whenever you finally do leave, are you someone that's like a clean break? I'm out, I'm done, never go back, never revisit, just like completely walk away? Or do you like go back and get?
There's been 2 that it was a go back. With my marriage, that was I'm done, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, we can be friends now. We can just talk. Zero emotional connection. But women leave emotionally and then physically. Men leave physically, then emotionally. So
they say.
I believe it.
Yeah, in most cases. Most cases. Sometimes I feel like there's like a role reversal.
Yeah.
The girl will kind of be more that way.
Yeah. How about you? Are
What
you a
about
clean
me?
break? Every
Yeah.
time.
So I like, okay. So I would say yes, because then I have, but then like a decade later to where you're like completely different people, but not in a relationship sense.
Okay. That's fair.
Like it doesn't feel, it's not the same. It's not the same. Same, but not same.
You know?
You know?
You do.
Yeah. So no, typically when I'm done, when I hit that, just like there's a switch and
When
I
I
can't
hit
turn it
that.
back on. And I always tell them,
Yeah.
I always tell them like, don't do it. Don't
Yep.
fucking do it. Because I'm telling you right now, we
Once
don't
it's off,
come
it's
back
off.
from this. We
Yep.
don't come back. Like
Yep.
I've said it.
Yep.
And I'm not sad about it.
I'm that way with friendship though. 99% of the time too.
You will go back?
No, it's when I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like I'll be cordial, but no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I I don't know. I think that I usually get over things. I just need time.
Yeah.
I usually just get to a point of like being indifferent about it. But I know who you are. Like I know what kind of a person you are. And it's like, it's fine. But I'm just going to put you in the compartment that you belong in
Mm-hmm.
because you showed me who you are.
Yeah.
Now I know who you are and I'm going to love you on that level.
Yeah.
But
you don't get access to me like that anymore.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just know where they go. You know what kind of friend they are. You have your friends that you party with, but you don't tell your fucking secrets to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they're in different places. And that's okay. I'm in somebody else's douchebag compartment, probably. I'm okay with it. Not everybody's going to love you. But I think that you have to. Or you're going to, I don't know. You got to give a little grace.
Yeah.
We all just fuck up so bad all the time.
Yep. And some people just suck. And sometimes we're the people that suck.
Yeah. Like somebody has trauma that you fucking caused.
1,000%.
For sure.
Especially my children.
Huh?
Fuck. So especially my children.
Oh.
I'm just glad that they still have more life to live.
Yeah.
And that they've been in therapy. Oh my God.
Well, you're doing all the right things.
Yeah, now.
You can't change it.
Yeah, now.
Exactly. So how are you going to be mad about something you have no control over?
I know.
Let it go. You're doing good.
Okay.
You're doing real good. Do you want me to sing a song? I feel like I should sing a song.
Let it go. That's what I was waiting on.
I don't like that song.
Ugh. What else do we have? I don't like this episode. Don't put that in there.
Be bitchy.
At least I'm not a pussy. This is why we need cameras at each other. Damn it.
We're gonna get them when we get rich. Duh. Golly.
Oh my God.
We got this. We need a ring light.
Yeah.
Next purchase.
Okay. Since the relationship ended, how many times have you gone back? I'm assuming that's what it says because this says,
yeah.
Since the relationship ended,
That's
how
what
many?
I asked you.
Yeah.
I asked you how many times have you like gone back in?
No, you asked
You're
me if I
asking me?
ever did go back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I have. Yes. What's your biggest takeaway? I have a lot of takeaways.
Do you want to do them all at once? Let them rip, type shit.
Trust your gut. That's the very first one. Because I try to view it from an empowering.
Your gut is divine.
Yeah.
It knows.
Yep.
It knows. We just lie to ourselves.
Yep.
I can create a story.
Well, the last one, I was like, no, there's no way someone could be that awful. Like, I'm being serious. Because as things continued, I'm like, no, she must be fucking crazy. There's no way that he has 2 kids, that he's been married 4 times, that he never made it out of boot camp. He was never a Navy SEAL. He was never in the minor leagues. Like,
well, I mean, I knew that. Fuck, dude. Did you see him throw?
Well, but
he threw like a fucking girl.
I'm just saying.
And I like a girl that can't throw. Okay, fuck throw.
I'm just saying, like, the extent is, I don't know. Like, I didn't want to believe that.
I mean, he definitely
was a fucking con man. The amount of money that he stole from people, like.
Did he get some from you?
Oh, fuck yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. And then, yes, God, that was the hardest year.
I bet.
The hardest year. And it started so good. And I fucked it all up.
You did?
Well, I knew it was I knew it. I knew it from the jump. This is a bad idea. And then 2 weeks in, I was like, nope, there's no fucking way. There's no way. But I didn't want to believe it. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's the stuff where I'm like, why are you like this?
Yeah. Dude, I can relate. Bad decisions.
I know. I am enough.
You are.
That's so weird saying. I don't like the way that makes me feel. That makes me, I need to say it more.
Yeah, for sure. I write it every day. I have a book and it has daily affirmations. And it's funny, you know what I've noticed with journaling? I've been journaling for a while now. Actually, so I have a client and she is a therapist and going through the divorce and all that. I asked her because I was having trouble sleeping. I asked her, I was like, what can I do? Like, I can't fucking sleep. I would sleep really hard for a little while and then I would have a nightmare. Yeah. So anyway, she told me, she said, you should journal at night. She's like, just let your hand free fly and whatever comes to mind, put it down. Like, don't think too much into it. And I started doing it and I started sleeping better. I stopped having nightmares. I still don't sleep great. I'm not somebody that just sleeps great, but yeah, I did stop having nightmares.
I'm glad you don't sleep great. God.
Why?
Because that night I had to fucking call you at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, God. I had called Bryce 3 times and he didn't answer. So then I called you. I don't know where I would have gone. I really don't. Ugh.
Yeah, been there.
I remember one time I got locked out of the house and I slept in my truck at the park and the cops came and told me that I needed to leave.
You were a hobo?
Yes.
A hobo for a night?
Yes.
Aw. I bet you were the prettiest hobo in the park.
God, it was embarrassing.
Down.
Well, and then I was like, sir, seriously? Like, this is a situation, whatever. And he was like, yes, you're an adult at a children's park. Like, let's start there.
I feel like so are you.
I was like, it's a public park.
Pretty sure you're here.
Now I'm a pedophile? Because I don't
little
have
pedo. Park pedo.
God.
It just sounded so redneck.
Why do we do that?
Park pedo. I swear to God. I didn't say say shit sometimes. I'm just like, what the fuck? No idea why.
That's how I am with faces. Like whenever I'm talking on the phone and there's a mirror that I catch myself in and I'm having a conversation and I catch the faces that I make, I'm like, why do you look like that?
You look like a
That's
bitch.
terrible. Don't ever do that again. Like I look at the combination of faces I make. Ugh, God.
I don't ever look in the mirror.
When I'm stuck in the bathroom on the phone and the only thing there is a giant fucking mirror taking up the whole
Stuck in
entire
the bathroom
room.
on the phone?
Yes.
I
Ugh.
don't think I ever look in the mirror when I'm on the phone. I'm sure I have. At some point, getting ready, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like FaceTime though. It's kind of like you don't feel as lonely if you're by yourself and you get on a good call with a friend. You're like, this is nice, and then we're both just at our houses.
Well, and you're also it's a different type of conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like you're more in the room.
It's more intimate, more realistic, and that also, I feel like that's more like I am giving you my undivided attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
You know.
Yeah. You know.
You do.
You know how gay we are for quoting ourselves? Like real fucking gay.
I feel like such a narcissist.
You do? Why?
We just quoted ourselves.
Yeah.
And we're dying laughing.
We're funny. You all do it with your friends too. That's just normal.
In our defense, we really did have people quoting what we were saying.
We did. That did happen.
I don't like
funny.
You right now.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't like the way you're making me feel about myself. That was the same face you made me said, nah.
Sometimes it just happens. I think the older you get, I am losing self-control on a lot of things like that. Like,
mine's my bladder.
Like, there's no way that my face doesn't show shit when somebody pisses me off. I'm like, yeah.
I cannot help the facial expressions that I have. God, my kids have them too. Bad. They cannot hide their face at all. It's especially Eden. God, she can make you feel so fucking stupid. Ugh. I've never wanted to drop kick a kid off a cliff.
Into water.
Onto a floaty.
We love our children. I got you. Got you, bitch.
Oh my God. I'm done.
You're quitting?
I'm firing myself.
We're only on episode 4. You quitting already? Throwing in the towel? And I had a towel over here.
It's
throw it
under you.
Is it? I'm on it.
Mm-hmm. Stupid. We need the fucking cameras on each other. God. You look like a possum.
Did I?
But I know you were going for funny.
Well, it's not nice. Come on. Possums are ugly as fuck. You just compared me to like the ugliest fucking animal.
You could be a sloth.
Sloths are cute. I'd rather be a sloth.
No, not a sloth. What's that?
God,
what's that one from Ice Age? with the eyes that go
I
like
know,
this.
I know, I know.
Why are you even saying these
Because I
things?
can't think of his fucking name. And you keep talking, and you're taking me further from it. You just shut up for a second. Damn it. All right.
Oh.
This is when we need a person to be like, hey,
Cut the shit.
so and so. So and so. It's the best I got. Oh, so and so.
I could imagine Mayan right now. Z, y'all need to get back on topic. Ugh. I hate when she bosses me.
Well,
She's
not here.
She's probably going to be.
Well,
she's a badass. I was so hard on her at first. I did not want her. Ugh. She toughed it out. That's a fucking bitch. I told her when I interviewed her that she was the 17th person that I interviewed. And that she was my last interview. And I told her not to get comfortable because I didn't want her, because I didn't need her. And the only reason I was hiring her is because my boss told me I had to. I was just going to fire her the following Tuesday. And now I can't live without her. She'll pay my bills for me.
That's nice. I want one of those.
She sends me emails or text messages. Don't forget about this. Don't forget about
I would
that.
just want to like hire my best friend.
Yeah.
Kind of. You'd want to, but
yeah.
I would never want.
That's actually what
to
they call
lose my best friend over something like that, you know?
Yeah. That's also what like a marriage is for as well. But
what is?
Being able to hold each other, like remind each other and have a partner.
Oh yeah.
The best friend.
Oh, I've never had that.
Oh, hell no.
No, when people say that, when people say I married my best friend, it's like, oh, no, we definitely didn't.
No. I think they became my best friend, but even then, I think it was because we were around each other all the time.
I wouldn't even say that James and I ever even were like, ever.
Oh gosh, not me in the 3-year. That was my best friend. I think that was the hard part too, because then even experiencing life after that, even a year after that, 2 years after that, stuff would happen. And even whenever I was with the short stint, I like that name.
The what?
Short stint. Accurate. So then whenever I was with him, there were still things that would happen. I'd be like, oh God, I should call the 3-year. I missed that friendship.
Yeah.
But I think that's, I don't know. There's that banter.
And that is the fun part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you can't do that, I'm not interested.
Not at all.
No. I think there's some out there though that like do it nice. You know,
they don't
take it overboard.
That's not fun.
I hear they're out there.
Where's the mental abuse in that?
Not interested.
Why would we do that? Sounds boring.
Podcast over. Have you been asked on any more dates?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And then I bailed. Yeah. I just don't think.
Don't want to.
Mm-mm.
I feel that.
No, I feel like there's a lot. So I'm not at the point in my life where I want to free up space to allow someone else in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I like making my own decisions. I'm going through shit that I need to navigate through without any sort of like distraction or someone else to consider. You know what I mean? And 3, I just like I love my autonomy. I love the freedom that I have. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I love the time that I have with my kids. where it's genuinely us, like family, blood family, thick and thin, constant, you know? It's different. I feel like my kids are really the only blood family that I have. And I know that it's a mindset shift for me, that it's not, allowing someone in would not be tainting that in any way. It wouldn't be screwing that up if it's the right person. You know what I mean? But I'm so scared of it not being the right person and then losing more time with my kids and then adding to it and the snowball of bullshit.
Yeah.
Which robs your happiness and joy.
Yeah, just be happy where you are. If something comes in, cool. But like, I'm not changing my path to go find it.
I'm waiting for the person that makes me want to spend time with them during my alone time, or for the person that I'm like, I want to spend my alone time with them, which it's no longer alone time, but that's my time. You know what I mean? I miss the feeling of being crazy about someone. I miss I'm not a big cuddler, but just being embraced, you know? Coming home to someone that is not needing anything from you, like a child. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't know that I ever would come home and have that feeling with a man either.
I've had it before.
Where they didn't need something.
They wanted something. No, I miss where you talk on the phone all the time, but you're not a phone talker. And then you think to yourself during the day, what could we possibly talk about when they come home? Because we've talked about fucking everything all day. But you still have so much to say when you come home. Like, I miss that. I've had that. I think that's where the best friendship comes in. I don't know. I liked having a glimpse in it. I liked being able to experience it. Because there's so many things I'm like, that's fake. You're just taking pictures. It's not actually real life because it doesn't exist. No way you could actually be that happy. Things are not that perfect. Are you falling asleep?
Yeah. No. No, I was listening. But I'm processing. And I think I'm out of questions. So I think this is where we're at. You feel me? Feeling me? I think we should. How much time have we been on?
I have no idea.
I feel like
I'm not gonna like this episode.
it's been a minute. Oh,